So, Matthew Perry.
Yeah, may you rest in peace.
Unfortunate situation there. Says there's this post by this Ultra MJ Truth. The drowning death of Matthew Perry keeps getting weirder. One of the last things he posted was a video of his hands placing 3 cranberries on a table. The lead singer of the Cranberries, Dolores O'Riordan, died of an accidental drowning in 2018. Just weird, he says. That is a combination with the other weird things. His last photo was in the hot tub where he ended up drowning. Batman calms. I'm assuming that is because he's been leaving like the Matman or something.
The Matman, yeah.
And then third, the Petty Mason misspelling by Trump, which I don't know. Some post he did maybe? I'm not sure, but let me show you the video.
Let's check it out. Those are cranberries?
Mm-hmm. A weird shaped cranberries, though.
Man, I guess I don't know I've ever seen cranberries in the flesh before.
Whoa! Coming in hot.
All right.
That's
so
pretty much it.
Yeah. So they're claiming some kind of conspiratorial link between that he put these cranberries on the table shortly before he drowned, and the singer from the Cranberries also drowned.
Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch, no?
It's a little loose. A little loose. I'd really like to know if that is indeed Matthew Perry's hand.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to go for that. That's smart, though.
I mean, it could be anybody's hand.
It could be. It's his account. It does appear. If you look closely, let's see. It goes 8.7 million followers. But, I mean, I guess someone could easily doctor this, too, even, couldn't they?
I guess, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. But you're right. That's a good... is it his hand? Does that look like his hand? If there's any other videos with his hands in it, maybe we can compare.
Yeah, on the show, it was Joey that found his identical hand twin.
That's right.
Who's to say that, Chandler didn't have one in real life? I don't know.
They have stunt doubles. Why not?
Right.
Stunt hand.
Stunt hand.
That sounds like a stump hand or something.
It sounds like something not good.
No, it sounds like it sounds like a disease. What happened with you? Stunt hand.
Stunt hand. Shit.
It's like stunted growth. So yeah, it looks like, the conspiracy right out of the gates is, I mean, he's not saying it. I did see another video that says, someone might have done it or something like that, but I don't know, dude. He had a long history, right? Of drug abuse, pills.
Yeah. Drugs, alcohol, pills.
Alcohol.
Pretty much all of it.
The entire time he was on the show for many years. Was in the hospital, almost died. Very close to dying. Rehab a bunch of times. You know how, these people, it's hard. They get addicted, right. They get well, and then they relapse. It happens all the time.
I mean,
most likely that's what happened.
I can picture it. You got a fuckload of money in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
I could see how it happens for sure. It's not, given his history, it's not crazy that he's passed away too soon,
right.
At a young age. Most of the reports are saying there was no drugs or alcohol found at the scene.
Yeah, it's early. It's early.
I find that one a little difficult to believe. If they're not at the scene, probably because they were in his system.
Consumed in his body.
Yeah. I mean, that would be my logical guess.
Now, I guess we could go another way with it. Did he, was it on purpose? Was it an accident?
You mean like purpose?
Him.
Was it a suicide or a homicide?
Yeah, was he just taking drugs? Like, I missed this. And didn't mean to kill himself.
Well, as of now, they're saying that he drowned in his own hot tub.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how you drown in your own jacuzzi without some help, either from some substance or from another person.
Yeah. No, I think it was from substance. But what I mean is, did he take too many on purpose? Was he ready? Was he ready to go, or did he just take a few and was like, I'm gonna chill in my hot tub with a few Klonopin or whatever? I don't know. I'm guessing.
Right.
And then,
I mean, there's no note that we know of yet.
That we know of yet. Yeah.
I mean, there's really
sad either way.
No.
Always terrible. I mean, not just because he's an actor or he's on Friends, but it's terrible. It's addiction's real. People fight it all the time, and you know.
Yeah, there's this certain. It's extra. I don't know. I can't find the right words right now, but it hits different whenever it's somebody like Chandler Bing or Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who's this comedic character, this universally loved.
Yeah. Comedic
character,
synonymous with hilarious, funny, joyful,
enjoyed throughout generations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, wide range of age. You know, for the fans.
Yeah, Friends goes ways back. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's definitely some kind of the sad clown sort of thing going on.
Yeah, that's kind of real. It was with Williams for sure.
Yeah, he was a miserable. He was totally miserable inside. You know,
you find that out later, and
I think Jim Carrey for many years was also.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it seems like he's kind of conquered it, or at least that's kind of what's portrayed now. But he's had lots of struggles with depression and
put up a good front. You know, they put up a good front as long as they can.
Yeah, I wonder if they're so funny because they're able to go so far deep into the role or the joke. And I wonder if they're able to go so far deep into it because they're so eager to be anybody else.
Yeah, I think there's some validity to that. You know, I mean, it's getting into a character so they can escape themselves for a while, right?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, as deep, as far away. Yeah,
right,
that makes sense. I think a lot of actors probably do that. I think a lot of people do that in general, in their own ways, right? Depression's pretty common. Happens all the time for people. I've dealt with it before. I'm sure you have.
Sure,
I mean,
everybody.
Times in life, you know. This is clearly a pretty extreme case with this guy for many, many years. I mean, not necessarily depression, but I'm sure that had something to do with it. I didn't read his memoir, but I'm sure there was that element of depression. I know, he loved his drugs, he loved his pharmaceuticals.
I didn't think about that. His memoir just came out like a year ago or something, right?
Mm-hmm. I wonder if is there any dirt in it, like on other people? Because there was a post that was like one of the conspiracy theories right out of the gates. Matthew Perry was about to expose pedo Hollywood. You know, that whole thing that always comes out, which there might be something to that too, but. I didn't read his memoir. I don't know. I didn't hear. You'd have thought you'd heard something like that in some articles, some news.
You know, man, when he was doing his book tour, I think I saw him on Bill Maher slinging his book, and he had a quote in there that stuck with me. He said, referring to his to his drug use over the years, he said, "Reality is an acquired taste."
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
I can't help but wonder if there's some kind of link between that and this. Maybe he was just fucking done, man. Maybe he was just over it.
That's what I mean. That's the statement of someone who's dealt with or has thought about it, or at least can acknowledge that life is fucking hard.
Sure.
Life is fucked. That's a sign, right? That's an indication of at least feeling a certain way.
Right.
And maybe not all the time, but at some points. And again, I haven't read the memoir, but I'm assuming the drug use, typically it's a masking of something, right? Like you are unhappy in some way. I guess you could be bored. But maybe he did. We haven't really, we're talking about sort of the drug overdose, but maybe depression was a huge part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it is from, hey, maybe, I don't know, maybe if you're a Motley Crue and it's all girls, 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 sex, drugs, and rock and roll, maybe it is just lots of fun.
Yeah. But on the other end of that, maybe it's sometimes you wake up from that night of doing all kinds of cocaine, you don't feel so good afterwards about what happened the night before.
Right.
Is that, I've heard that's a thing too.
I'm sure it's got to be. It's got to be. But
either way, it's sad no matter what. maybe we can do some follow up to this at another point.
Yeah,
when more
information
information
is going to come out for sure.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure
early.
they're going to do some kind of a toxicology and whatnot.
It usually
I don't know,
takes a
man. Before we sign off, how far down are you on the cranberry theory presented?
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't understand that one. I mean, okay, there is something with some celebrities have drowned. Whitney Houston, her daughter.
That's
I guess
true. That's
the
right.
Cranberries
That's right.
girl, right?
Right.
Him. I just think this is the post that he put up is weird. Like, why is he posting 3 cranberries and titling it like "This is all I've eaten today" or whatever? That's like a "I'm fucked up" post. Like, I'm intoxicated post, because it's just kind of a weird post. Like,
yeah, I don't get it, and I don't get it. It is a weird post.
you know what I mean?
It
Like,
is weird.
that's what leads me to believe he got back on the pills. At some point.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
The cranberry post was so
Yeah, like,
weird. That's just someone who's kind of out of their mind or whatever, like
silly,
disconnected.
whatever. Yeah.
I got you.
But as far as how far down, I don't see a connection with that. And the other one I would say is, it's not in this post, but one of the other ones where maybe someone had something to do with it, like it was a homicide or whatever. I mean, that's unlikely. Not impossible, I guess, but I just said it's too early. I haven't seen anything with regard to pointing to that other than complete conspiracy theories.
Right. I'm open to that, but
sure,
but not at this point. There's nothing to link it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me it's too far down.
Same.
The Cranberries Chandler Bing connection.
Yeah, I wouldn't even understand it. Did they know each other? Like, what is it? Just because she was in the Cranberries, he's eating cranberries? Like, give me more, brother. Like whoever posted this. What? Just because they both drowned? I don't know.
I guess because they both drowned.
It's a reach, though, to me.
I think it's too far of a reach at this point.
I agree.
The other thing that I feel is too far down, though, is that there were no drugs or alcohol involved.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not buying that.
I feel like that statement will change soon. I mean, I'll say this. He had a multitude of health problems because of his drug use over the years.
Right.
He rode his body pretty damn hard.
True.
That's
True.
Your heart's working overtime,
Right.
Again, we could find out his heart just gave out. I wouldn't actually, I think that's incredibly plausible.
Definitely that's possible.
Just over time, he'd done so much damage that,
Just shortened the lifespan.
Yeah.
Shortened the shelf life.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know which one I want it to be because it's still horrible anyway. But
I mean, none of them are good. None of them.
No, but I
good.
like. There's something about the fact that he conquered his addiction. I can get behind. That's because I know that's hard for a lot of people.
Shit, man, that's another angle. Didn't Stevie Ray Vaughan was a raging alcoholic, and then he got clean, and then crashed in his plane like shortly after.
That's right. It was a helicopter, I think.
Helicopter
ride, yeah.
Like shortly after, reforming his life.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm rooting for people that can do that stuff, especially as long as Perry did it. He was on drugs for many years. So it's just kind of sad. Unfortunate either way. Rest in peace, Matthew Perry.
Too bad. Chandler Bing.
Chandler Bong.
One final trip to Yemen.
Yep.
Never to be seen again.
Sayonara. I think we'll miss him.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Till next time.
Peace.